Prevention is key. What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think?
Oh, honey. Yo.
All right.
Time to head home.
Yo.
Hi, everyone. Well...
What's going on?
What do you want to do? Yeah. Damn it. Yep. Hey.
Okay.
Everyone's here.
Huh? I'll just add this. Huh?
That's incredible.
How can I help you?
yeah.
It's really coming down.
What can I get you?
Whoa! Welcome!
Oh!
Hey there.
So this equipment...
Oh, yeah. Well then. Oh! Yeah! Hey!
All right. All right.
Nice.
All right. All right.
Wanna head back?
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do? take care of them. Which incense are you gonna light? Gonna light some incense? The inmate. Let's execute fusion. Finished for now. Justine, you handle this. Time for some. Let's execute. Now choose. Looks pretty tough. Let us begin the search to a world beyond this one. Some modification, huh? A skill card, huh?
This shall be the result. Now, be reborn.
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium. These are the paths you have walked. A fee is required. This is your power. Done already? What? No slacking off. What do you want to do?
You like it here? Yes. Hey. I feel a bit different today. This is a nice change of pace.
All right.
I had fun today. Goodbye.
Today we're going over. Give me an answer.
This is it.
Precisely.
Nice going! Oh, Senpai! There's something I'd like to discuss. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch? Thank you. It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it? Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people. Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves? Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all. But this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai? Unfinished business. So, there's something left you have to do.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together. Then it's a deal. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there. Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet! Come on, Senpai. You need to eat too. No one wins a fight on an empty stomach. You know.
Hey!
This one's strong. Be careful.
Let's go. There. Here he comes.
Support's on the way.
Persona! Osei! Go down!
Nice, Joker. Just at the last
Tough.
second.
Here he comes! Persona! Ravage them!
Joker, are you alright?
Persona! Seriously? I'm so embarrassed.
Well then.
Thanks. Hmm?
Yeah.
That's not true!
Futada.
All right. Ah. Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible... Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last... Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you. Well...
Dr. Mark, he's...
It's already been half a year, huh? That...
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if...
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live. What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. Oh. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Dr. Maruki!
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best...
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us. I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat. Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now. Glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done. I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper... Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well. There's no need to be obtuse. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there? You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart. Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April. When I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students, I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san appear to be extremely...
Thanks.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with me. At that point, I was already half convinced that I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three. I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research... Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis... It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh... My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I... That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first... I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the... But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change? A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society. Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right. I am going to follow the path that I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that, even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. We'll meet again, though. That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though? Huh?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I...
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be...
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto...
You're our leader, so this will be up...
Is that...
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for... Okay. Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amid. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice. From the...
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart. What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for... Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like...
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge.
Let's do this fair and square.
I should probably be getting... It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once that happens. Why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis... I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room.
I'm sorry for calling so late. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I'll remain on standby until further instruction.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow's...
Hey.
I see. Okay. What's up? Nice. Oh. I see. Oh.
If you want to live, put that pen to paper.
This is insane! How can I trust all that in a single pen?
All right.
Well then.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you must...
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone... So much has happened since we first started. You got... All right, Joker.
It's showtime.
Do you have a moment?
Oh?
That settles it. All right. Yes.
What are your thoughts? Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa! Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter...
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this...
A clash uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it! Persona! Go! Persona! Out of our way!
Persona! Ha!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Ah, in that case, this is your penalty.
Joker, are you alright? What? This is the...
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be taught.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out! This one! Persona!
I'm grateful.
Thank you!
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, we should go along with the game for now.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your decision?
We lost. Have you figured anything? Really? How is she doing? See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there. Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way. Have someone snipe the pocket when that blast... You're in charge of choosing. We gotta... You want...
As long as... Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
As long as I get close, I'll carry this out.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changed.
Persona! Daisojo!
Persona!
skills exceed yours.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet? Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say—
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world does— If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette?
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do this! Let's heat things up! Persona! Let's go.
Taste my wrath.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with an— Take this! Don't dodge, damn it!
She's gearing up for an ice attack. Be careful.
Come!
Baphomet! Ravage them!
Persona! Ha! Persona!
Manifest!
On the ground! Are you okay? Don't dodge, Joker! Just at the last second!
Persona! Daisojo!
Power back up! Start the counterattack! I feel so powerful! Panthers in bad shape! Watch out! Let's go.
My thanks.
Behave yourself!
Chase my wrath!
Take this!
Baphomet! Go down!
Persona!
Ready, Joker.
Very helpful. Persona!
Sorry! Down! He needs treatment!
Persona! You're mine.
I'll use my persona! Prepare yourself!
Persona! Ha!
Sorry!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to, no matter what happens here, I need... Little punks.
It's time. No. Persona! Persona! Oh, say!
Get ready! Persona! Okay.
Taste my wrath! Get out!
What in the world?
I'm right. That's why I have to be the victor. Winning is all that matters.
This is bad!
Persona! Something else. It's time. There.
Thanks. Using this.
I'll repay you somehow. Persona! Gah!
Sorry!
Die on my blade.
Close down! We need backup here! Go! Power up!
It's time. Go down.
Persona! Eat this! Persona! Feel my rage!
Die, die, die! Hurry and die!
Okay, focus on healing up!
Persona! Sojo! Don't rush it.
I knew they were
Persona!
finished. Just look for their weakness.
Hamiti! All right.
I'll repay you somehow.
I'm in trouble. Go!
Your repertoire's growing.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying, but these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own... Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your...
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. Yes. And you all shall end this. That was part of the promise, after all.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am.
Huh?
Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering out...
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet it doesn't make any sense. What's going...
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too deep. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painful...
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's someone here.
Hey, up there! He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now get...
This is our only chance!
Stay calm. You can get away.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is!
Just run, get—
What are you doing there?
Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries.
Stop right
You
there!
won't get away.
take him down, Joker!
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Too slow.
Everyone else, head to positions. Use Route B.
Baphomet! You're mine.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get up.
Dude, can you even...
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go... Wait a sec. What the... I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
No problems on my end. You're quick. They should still be in the area.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right.
Focus.
All right. Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
my weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai.
Let's go.
Power! You're mine.
Go ahead.
My turn now! Mondrian! Tackle me! That's the landing! I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backups headed your way.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a fan. Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there! Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secured.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or... Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be for... You had the cooperation of people outside your... Can you tell me about... So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom. Might he be a part of your team? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of... So be it. You clearly have no Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Saving others? What an awfully simple... You continue to stand firm. You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds... But many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be I even had to call in a large favor just to
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask. Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering me for... Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. Within some bizarre... But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out. If that's true, who could it have been?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said. We'll be counting on you to...
What's wrong? Might you have... Yes, very well. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of what's so important? Are you going to unlock it and show me?
Let's let her. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him. That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told we need to show it to the true culprit.
Hey! What are you trying to... And what about this... The true
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Not a... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you? That's it? What are you plotting? I can't... But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our... This will be my last involvement. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I'm... And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
I'll be going. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you...
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for... How did you get approved?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after... It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the fan... I need you to be clear with me. My God. You're referring to...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Hmm?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
With it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be.
Even me. God damn it. Shit.
What was all that about, showing the Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Anyway, what brings you here?
Did anyone else? Nobody?
There'd be no reason.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you... But why were you killed? Why did you have... Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was... Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of Well then, let us rouse the...
Hey, they're gone. You realized it. It was our conversation. There's no way he could have reacted like that if he had... Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in... There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page. One more person has been... If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the... So it's impossible. I didn't say it was That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details. This is gonna...
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. There are still things that must...
Hey, are you all... Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of... Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed...
It's on a completely different level than...
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdown. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the fan. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura, then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. He's an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect in...
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if...
But what means to...
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we...
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace? Actually, there's something I...
Aha! We can use the palace.
What's this?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while...
Really?
You gotta be kidding.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the...
Yeah!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have... However, the police intend on continuing this investigation.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm good.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much.
It's ancient history.
Man.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard!
How have you been? You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to...
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him.
Still, how'd you pull... Isn't this guy considered...
You weren't told. I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really...
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom... What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold... Enemy? Fake?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was...
True culprit? I see. So you guys...
It was Goro... You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, did...
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal...
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was...
That wasn't something we could simply bring. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he...
He slipped up in regards to Morgan. Yes, Morgan.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something with...
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just... But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
That said, we weren't so naive to... That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wire...
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually... My heart was pounding while I was doing it.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his...
Then I'll guide the police into that would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the public security.
Is this for...
Yes, the guard will be one of...
So they plan to get rid of that...
Well then, I will make the... And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the... When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan.
I knew he was acting strangely.
He's no ace detective. Akechi...
On top of that, someone with great authority. So that's why we had to make a move. We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leaders.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace...
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed.
Suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah. It's good.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I'm sorry I couldn't...
That goes for the both.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data...
I'm sorry. There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like this was because we knew the police would be coming.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting, and just as expected,
Him getting captured by the police when...
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world?
All I needed were the...
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking it must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took...
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return...
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about...
True.
Why is...
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated, to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my...
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could...
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid back... Very well. From here forward, I will do my... You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Let's take a break for now, though. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from down. It's not like this place is the liveliest...
Let us accept his offer.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct?
No, nothing. More importantly, you've done...
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on his loss should be mourned. The SIU is in disarray with his death.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now gone.
And on to our next story. The SNAP discussion is swirling. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will...
Elections, huh?
Why don't we resume our...
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together!
He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of power.
Shido?
I believe he's a...
Why didn't you say that?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental... It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that boss was one of those. I would never have imagined all of the mental shutdowns, psychotic...
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. No need to waste time with him. Nobody again?
Of course!
He will...
Let's win. Time for... Then it's you.
All we gotta do now is figure out what...
So that's the app that allowed me to...
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around...
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the...
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet...
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school?
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told...
Don't let him find out you're alive then.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escape. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi a mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom, our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a great... He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in...
Everyone's gonna
You guys thought through...
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
With the true battle. We won the first round.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
Tried to trap and kill us. We will need to be prepared.
I finally made it this far.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young... Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you...
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit... I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying if it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's... And when someone...
It's because I sympathized with your aspire. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of...
Well, I only need you.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die.
This... Country's affair. The political world is filled with old men. General public...
I must have...
There's no need. Those who get in the way must...
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous... Which is why I made them prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic and solve them as cases on... And thus, the charismatic...
Thanks to your efforts, my clean the police... And they were just brats.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit... Beyond my... After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. The current administration... Even the... The time has finally... However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be... That is my... Your assistance has been very influential when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my...
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? Well, remember how I put that wiretap app? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones. Yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone. That's when I saw my chance. And beep, sent the signal. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying, That's why we needed you to tell.
This plan still surprises me no matter...
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the metaverse nav. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do with making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally do. Pretty good. It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their... Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you act... But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget that... Want me to explain how it all went down? Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have... Want to hear more? Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Niji in order to return to reality. You have to go back to the point where you came into... So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated. As in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the... But nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, in doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to... I'm really on a roll here. Let me see. Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was... I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure? Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night. Then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up. But before then, it was Operation Tie Him Up. Though it wasn't really much. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him. Man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else... I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff. Sorry about that. Just focus on resting up. And seriously, well... Sorry. Sorry.
Let's do it.
Nice.
So. Well, how do I put this?
Hey!
I'll just add this.